something to commemorate this final with as we get a coin toss. Chen Yufei preferring the side instead of to serve. And it's understandable why there has been a drift in the past few days we've observed coming from behind the camera as you look down at the court, going towards it, to the Japanese side. Well, this is the fourth meeting between these two players. Well, it's really the fifth meeting between these two players. 3 times before this, the victory has come for the Japanese Akane Yamaguchi. Chen Yufei has only beaten the Japanese 1 time, and that was in the World Championships in Glasgow last year. Looking at Akane Yamaguchi, 20 years of age, world number 2. It's been an impressive talent for Japan. And speaking of the world rankings, of course, there's a tremendous change. China used to dominate it at one time, have taken a back foot. You're looking at the 19-year-old Chen Yufei, world ranking of number 8, at a height of 100 centimeters. Getting back to that world rankings, of course, in women's singles. Quite interesting that among the top 10 players in women's singles, they are actually represented from 8 different countries and 3 different continents. Looking at the last meeting between these two players on your screen there, that was in the Danish Open in October last year, where Yamaguchi won it. A revenge after losing in the World Championships in Glasgow against Chen Yufei.
Ready to play.
But what a distance women's singles has come as far as the international badminton is concerned. Once dominated by Asia and particularly China. Now the top 6 players in the world come from all 6 different countries. And as I said, in the top 10 we have 3 different continents as well. You're looking at Jiang Ning, the former world champion, now coaching Chinese players. Park Chu-bong, you can see him there. He's the former Korean doubles legend.
Ready to play.
Who has been coaching Malaysia as well before moving to Japan. He's had tremendous influence on the Japanese team. Well, the umpire is being ignored here. He's been instructing the players to stop the warm-up.
Ready to play. Ready to play.
Chen Yufei, of course, is hoping to win here. This it's already played 4 times in this competition. Has lost once, that's to the Indonesian Fitriani. But as for Japan, they have been ruthless throughout this entire competition. They've only dropped 1 match in all their ties so far, and that was the Japanese Yamaguchi's defeat to PV Sindhu of India.
China, represented by Chen Yufei. And on my left, Japan, represented by Akane Yamaguchi. Japan serve, love all, play.
Here we go then, the final of the women's team championship. Well, that's a drift we mentioned early on.
1 law.
It's going to go wide.
2 law.
Cannot stress how important it is for the Chinese Chen Yufei to clinch this first singles for China. Because coming up next for Japan, they will have Olympic champions in the form of Matsutomo and Takahashi.
Service over. 1,
And then,
2.
of course, the world champion in the form of Nozomi Okuhara. Well, that's where she loves to score points.
Service over. 3-1.
Yamaguchi. Chen Yufei has to watch out for those deceptive little drop shots. And indeed, Chen Yufei can execute drop shots like that of her own.
3.
It's another one of those drop shots. Chen Yufei managed to get a racket to it, but failed to control it.
4-2. Service over. 3-4.
Still been a slow start for both these players. But we saw yesterday in Akane Yamaguchi's match against Fitriani of Indonesia that the Indonesian upped the tempo. Akane really struggled to deal with it. It's in the
Service over.
slow tempo games that Yamaguchi thrives. Just given the space and time to wind up and play all the deceptive shots.
But
That's much better from Chen Yufei.
service over. 4-5.
Started dictating the rallies on her own. There's the drop shot again.
Service over.
Chen Yufei
6-4.
was visibly bracing for a big smash. There's the Chinese again, putting so much pace into that shuttle.
10.
Seven 10. That's what Yamaguchi can do when she has the time.
11-7 interval.
Closes it out. At winner speed, 318 kilometers per hour. For women's singles, that's quite fast, I assure you. pressuring the left-hand side of Yamaguchi.
Service over 9-12.
That went in.
Service over 13-9.
Yamaguchi realized that her opponent was anticipating a straight smash. Wisely chose to go cross-court. Clever idea.
Service over
The net got in the way.
10-13.
Not sure if it's a great idea for Yamaguchi to tack down that forehand side of Chen Yufei. Because if she plays that block, she's going to have